Welcome back to another episode of Edge King Media. I'm your host, Brian Pennington, and this is where I'm meshing the sports news drama world with the DFS and sports betting world. I'm putting it under one umbrella. The sports betting DFS will be sprinkled in throughout the year, but a major focus come football season. So it'll be more news and drama now. But I did take a couple of weeks off to see where I can get better at with all of this. And quite frankly, I need to get better in every aspect of it. But one thing I want to focus in on now is how do I make this viewership more fun for the audience, for the small audience that I have, nonetheless an audience. So I'm taking a part of my tape model. I'll have a rundown of the topics that I'll have each episode, 4 to 5 topics, but each one will have a 2-minute running clock. So I'm only going to be making 8 to 10 minute videos, give or take on either end, just to make this better and a better viewing experience for everyone. Well, let's start off. Men's soccer. Come up big last night with a 2-0 victory against Bosnia. Balogun came out and scored his 3rd goal of the World Cup. U.S. was on fire. Everyone was happy. And then what happens in the 64th minute? A bogus red card that was reviewed and given a red card. Now listen, I have to give FIFA and the World Cup props. What they've been doing, this World Cup has been a ton of fun. I'm not a big soccer guy. I'm not going to pretend to be. But these games look awesome. The games are epic. The fans, the stadiums are packed. Everyone's loving it. Good for all of them. I'm actually getting into it as well. The problem with soccer, and a lot of people in the U.S. have this problem, is they feel like it's too soft, right? In what world is this a red card? Again, I don't know a ton about soccer. Look, how was that a red card? He went to go for the ball, and he steps on the guy's leg. Now listen, that looks like it hurts, no doubt about it. They reviewed that and gave that a red card? I don't understand how that's scored. I mean, that's crazy to me. And now, U.S. looking great. Everyone's on top of the world. Now we're going to game 2 against Belgium, and we're without our best player. One of our best players, definitely our best scorer. What's annoying about this is, this was the first World Cup knockout win for the U.S. since 2002. We're on a high. This red card happens, but Messi did the exact same thing 1 or 2 games ago and got nothing. Not just not a red card, no yellow card, nothing. So how does Messi do it? It's nothing. Our best player does it. And all of a sudden now he's a red card and he's out against Belgium. People are going to be coming back to this. And if the U.S. loses against Belgium, which is on Monday night, people are going to be pointing to this bogus ref call. I don't know if they can review it. I doubt they can. If they can, they definitely should. But props to U.S., props to the World Cup, FIFA. This is awesome to watch. Obviously, all of our eyes will be on it on Monday to see if U.S. can advance to the round of 8, I believe. But man, this has been a fun cup. Fun to watch on TV, and I just hope that this red card doesn't cost the U.S. from their 2nd win of this World Cup. This one's got me fired up. Emmanuel Acho is probably never going to see this video. I get it. If for some reason someone can get this in front of him, you're the scum of the earth. Absolute bum, race baiting, just for clicks, bum. Now, what am I talking about? I need you guys to listen to what he said here about Caitlin Clark. This is after Caitlin Clark got punched in the throat. Here we go.
The W distraction.
What? You've got to be kidding me, dude. You're an absolute joke. First off, the WNBA is Caitlin Clark. I don't care if she's white, black, Mexican, Chinese. She's the WNBA. And she's the reason why so many people are watching it. She's the number 2 most sold jersey in all of basketball, right behind Steph Curry. So don't tell me you don't need Caitlin Clark. She got punched in the throat, and she's a distraction. Oh, and I'm going to read you something. He said that Kelsey Mitchell, Paige Buckets, and Olivia Miles were better than Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark has had a slow start to the season, right? She's averaging 21 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, almost a steal. Kelsey Mitchell, 21 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Paige Buckets, 19 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. Olivia Miles, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. So don't give me that bogus BS that you're saying that these people are better than Caitlin Clark and she needs to leave the WNBA. The WNBA is nothing without Caitlin Clark. Nothing. She is a superstar. Run with it. Don't look at her skin color and realize how special the thing the WNBA has in Caitlin Clark. It's mind-boggling to me. And Acho, you're a bum. Crazy to me. Okay, I'll calm down a little bit. Now, Jaylen Brown traded? Okay, to who? The 76ers? Oh, they must have got a haul, right? Oh, for Paul George and some draft picks that are in 17 years from now? Like, listen, I'm a Brad Stevens guy. He's an Indiana guy. He was at Butler, did great. Obviously, what he's doing in the NBA right now is great. But this trade does not make sense to me. I mean, look at Jaylen Brown as a superstar. He just came off his best season, scoring 28, 29 points a game. And now you're trading him for how old is Paul George? I think he's 36, 37-year-old who's played 70 games in the last 2 seasons. And also, he's max contract, you're going to pay him $57 million a year and get rid of this superstar? This doesn't make sense to me. And you're going to trade him not only to another team in your conference, but also in your own division. So now you give the 76ers now have Maxey, Embiid, and now Jaylen Brown. I don't know if the 76ers are doing some type of like rebuild that they're not announcing to the public, or if Jaylen Brown is for some reason just an absolute head case in the locker room. But someone needs to explain that. I mean, this seems like the biggest highway robbery in NBA trade history, if I'm being honest. And you're giving him to a team in your own division. Now, we'll see if the team chemistry in Philadelphia can be okay. I know that Brown was calling out Embiid on his Twitch account, which honestly I don't think is going to be that big of a deal once he gets inside that locker room. But the Celtics get rid of their best, if not definitely their top 2 players, to an in-division competitor team, the 76ers, for Paul George, who's 100 years old. And I get they're getting first-round draft picks, but two of the 4 draft picks aren't until like 2030 or something crazy. So I don't know what's going on. Something seems off here. I do like Brad Stevens, like I said, but this trade is highway robbery, and I have no idea what the hell the Celtics are doing. Now, my least favorite topic in the NBA, LeBron James. I'm a Jordan guy. I'll always admit that I love Jordan. I think Jordan's the GOAT. Here we are. LeBron's 41 years old, and his time in LA is over. The Lakers' career is over, but he's still staying in the NBA for one more year. I mean, now he's so annoying to me. Athletically, he's a freak. No one will. He's the biggest freak athlete the NBA has ever seen. He's not the GOAT. He will never be Jordan. And when people argue for or against it, I'm like, listen, Jordan and LeBron both played against Hall of Fame players. Look at the players that Jordan played against, and they feared him. They feared him, and they talk about it still to this day. You never hear that with LeBron. And what drives people crazy, and me included, is LeBron, he always wants the spotlight. Here we are again. He's going to try to find a super team. It's not about money, he said. Well, yeah, that's easy to say. You're a billionaire. He wants happiness. No, all he's going to do is he's either going to join the Heat with Giannis or go to Golden State with Curry and Draymond, because Draymond declined his player option to lower the cap hit. In my opinion, to entice LeBron to go there. But I just think it's annoying that here we are again, and he's leaving for his 4th team now in the NBA, and we're gonna have to sit and watch him join a super team. And I pray they don't win a championship. I don't want to have to say LeBron James won 6 championships, even though that one championship in LA was in the bubble. I don't consider that a real title personally. But here we are. LeBron leaves the Lakers. Hopefully one more year, please. One more year in the NBA, LeBron, so you can get out of our faces and see what super team he's going to join so he can, secure his legacy with 6 championships. Who knows? I would say it's Golden State or Miami. Either way, I'm annoyed. I'm tired of hearing about it. He's not Michael Jordan. He never will be Michael Jordan. So whatever team you go to, I hope you lose. That'll wrap it up. Those are the 4 topics for today. I appreciate you watching, listening. Guys, tell me everything you disagreed with. Make the comments. Hit that like button, dislike button. I want as much interaction as possible. The only thing I ask you, please hit that subscribe button. I know this is ground level, barely any eyes on this. I'm trying to get it in front of as many people as possible. And by you hitting that like, dislike, and most importantly, that subscribe button will help me take this to where I want it to go. And hopefully it'll be a good time for us all. So with that being said, happy 4th, happy 250th to America, and signing out.